Candace Owens is an American YouTuber, I guess, content creator, podcast. So she had a show where she talked about Chidimma, and she kept on and on saying she loved the way Chidimma dressed. She loved her charisma, her presentation, and her face card. She loved Chidimma a lot, and she likes the energy Nigerians put into ensuring that the safeguarded and protected Chidimma, to ensure that Chidimma got to the level that she was or she is in, because she feels that if you are loved, something happens in your country and you are thrown out and somebody shows you love, it's a very beautiful thing to watch. So she's saying that she wish she was Nigerian. That shows that she saw the way Nigerians embraced their own, not looking at, oh, Chidima has not been to Nigeria in 20 years. They embraced her, they gave her hope, they showed her support. Those are the things she was looking at. So a lot of South Africans will never understand the love Nigerians have towards their own, because all their life they've lived in bitterness. And this bitterness wasn't caused by Nigerians, it was caused by their masters. And Nigerians were even one of the countries that showed them love when they were going through that. Some Nigerian military people were unalived. Some Nigerians lost their lives just because they wanted to protect the same ungrateful. And sometimes I don't really blame some South Africans when they come around talking all these things. I don't blame them. The reason is because some of them do not go to school. Some do not understand. They do not understand how the apartheid was. I was not born during the apartheid, so I won't be able to even, I will not understand it as much as people who were born and people who understood it firsthand. Now, the young generation or the younger generation of South Africans, they do not understand history. I'm sure in their books they have cancelled history from their books, so they do not understand how it works. So it's okay for them to be feeling the way they feel. I used to say that if I was not a Nigerian, I would have felt so bad and jealous, because I understand all the jealousy, the hatred on Nigerians, because if I wasn't a Nigerian, I would have felt the same way. I love my country so, so much. People who are non-Nigerians love Nigerians a great deal. So when Candace Owens said this thing, she wasn't saying it sitting down. She was just gesticulating. She was happy. You could see her expression. It says a lot about Nigerians. The other day, I posted a video where somebody was talking about the Nigerian culture. You see, most people who are not Nigerians, who are maybe their great-grandparents are Nigerians, or maybe they migrated when they were really very young, and now they haven't they returned back. They will tell you, oh, we came to trace our heritage, and it falls in Nigeria. The Duchess, the Duchess of the UK, she traced her in her heritage, where she comes from, and she saw that she was Nigerian. Most Black Americans, most people in the UK found out that they were Nigerians recently, and they were so glad they found their roots. They came home to check where they come from. They checked their DNA, and they were Nigerians. The thing is, whenever you see anybody, whether it is in America, in the UK, in Canada, in Australia, behaving very patriotic, check their bloodline. They are Nigerians. Either their grandparents are Nigerians or their great grandparents are Nigerians. And because Nigerians travel a lot, some of them travel and give birth there, and they do not have an opportunity to take their children back home. And by so doing, these children grow up there and nationalize there. They don't even come back to Nigeria. But when you see their resilience, you see how hardworking they are, you just know these ones are Nigerians. There's no two ways about it. They are Nigerians, you get. So seeing all of this, oh, she wish she was Nigerian, it's a good one. And for the fact that she is she is a top presenter, like her podcast is very popular in the US, and it's not something that it's easy to come by. So I wish people marketed Chidimma the way they are marketing her now. It's just that most people I've noticed that even blogs, most blogs, it's not like we that do reaction and talk about things as it goes and put our energy to market people. But you see those people who do not market people until they have won. I don't take them seriously. Now I'm talking about most Nigerian content creators, blogging content creators, who were not talking about Chidimma. But the moment the South Africans sent a lie, bam, they they pushed it because they feel that their channels or their blogs thrive by negativity. Look at it critically. You will see that Chidinma did a great job in her questions, in answering questions, in talking and everything. She did an excellent job. And you cannot fault her in any way. And these people who are criticizing cannot even be like her. The thing that is making them upset, like I said, there's a viral video ongoing on TikTok. If you read the comments, you know how far these people are. If you read the comments, you know that these people have gone, they are so deep into bitterness and hatred. And I pray they heal because they really need serious healing. There's nothing that can describe the pain they go through. There's nothing that can describe how they reason because it doesn't even make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. How do you sit down and vomit such things? Women who are from other African countries who are married to Nigerian men, they know on a daily basis, they say it, that Nigerian men are the bomb. Like they are very caring, they are very loving, because it's Nigerian men are trained to love their wives, they are trained to care about their wives, they are trained to have empathy, they are trained to be the one to settle the bills. In not like in the other words where they will tell you we share the bill. It just recently Nigerian women just stood up to say no, let us share the bill. Yes, there are some Nigerian women who are breadwinners of their family because of the way their mothers trained them. Remember, the men were told that, oh, the women are supposed to be the one to make the home, you are supposed to be the one to provide. It still happens in some of the tribes in it still happens in some of the tribes in Nigeria where the men are the breadwinners. They tell them that don't ever relinquish your responsibility to the woman. She is to make the home, she's to ensure that the children are well mannered. Even though we have come to say now that men and women, you are supposed to be present in your children's life to ensure that they have the father and mother figure in their parenting, because there are some men that feel that, oh, their duty is just to bring the money, and things have changed in Nigeria now. People, you bring the money, you also parent. And if your child goes haywire, do you know they'll blame father and mother? Yes, they'll tell you it's a brush shame and disrespect to the family. And in Nigeria, they protect family naming, but in South Africa, they don't. They live the way they want. They throw their bodies to men the way they want. At age 13, what business do you have with men? But at the end of the day, when they want to compare themselves in Nigeria, they tell you that Nigeria is a crime zone. Nigeria is corrupt. Is a lie. If we want to talk about corruption, the highest the number one corrupt nation and the most unsafe nation to live in is South Africa. And when you want to talk about the whole world, South Africans are number 3. And they are very good in looting. They don't work. The only thing they do is they survive on their 350 rands given to them by government as grant. And the government has said that come March 2025, they are withdrawing all those grants and they want them to go out there and work. And because of the grant, a lot of them are being lazy. And okay, if somebody is spoon feeding you, of course you naturally be a lazy person, and they don't see it as anything. And I'm glad that Candace Owens is saying that, oh, she wish she was Nigerian. We wish you were our sister too, but you are welcome, because in Nigeria we do not send visitors away. In Nigeria we don't throw away our visitors. We don't ask them, where are you coming from? People come in and out of Nigeria, we never ever ask them, where are you coming from? Tell us your nationality. Do not stay here. You cannot live here. There are places you cannot live. No, in Nigeria, when you have money, you can live anywhere. You can live in Maitama, you can live in Asokoro, you can live in VGC, you can live in Banana Island. Nobody is stopping you. It is not kept for a select few. It's your money that determines whether you're going to live in certain areas or not. So it is not like you people, South Africans, that are being sent out of certain areas of your country that you can't live there. Please, and don't visit the anger on Nigerians. You can see Candace Owens, a non-African, saying she wished she was Nigerian. And I'm sure a lot of you wished you were Nigerians because you are going through a lot in your environment where you live.